Now, I'm going to ask you before we end this,
Yeah.
would you change anything if you were to redo it all over again?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, try.
Honestly,
What is up, everybody? I'm here doing a tour with Asia,
hi.
which happens to be a YouTuber as well,
Yes.
which she's going to give you all that information here in a second, but travels full-time solo in an Astro van, which is one of my favorite vans.
Yes.
People don't know this, but now you do. Anyways, let's flip this around, get all the information from Asia and her amazing Astro van. Self-built? You did it?
Yep, self-built.
We got to love that. There we go.
Hi, I'm Asia. I travel full-time in my 1990 Chevy Astro van.
I didn't even cue you up. See that? I love that.
Yeah. Well, I do this a lot.
Yes, you do. I'll plug your channel, actually.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Asia, and welcome back to the Strange Days Diaries. And good morning.
So I have a channel, it's called Strange Days Diaries. I document my travels, my solo female travels on the road. I've been on the road, I'm in my 6th year. So traveling full-time in this, yeah.
Wow.
And I built it out with my dad. So it's all self-built. It was a passenger van. We ripped the seats out and just made it into my little home on wheels.
The first thing I asked you yesterday when I did meet you, I was like, is it an all-wheel drive?
Yes, it is all-wheel drive. It's a first gen, it's 1990, so it's a 36-year-old van.
Yeah.
It's old, but it is all-wheel drive, and I love it. It works really well off-road and everything.
So how many miles were you on it when you got it?
Everyone asks me that, and
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's such a bummer.
Okay, well, what on it now?
260.
260?
A lot, yeah.
So do you think you put 60,000 on it, give or take?
Oh yeah, at least.
So you might have got it even lower than 200.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Honestly.
Wow.
I wish I could remember. I feel like my dad might remember, but I don't.
I mean, 6 years, you
unfortunately.
definitely could have put a 60 on because you travel quite a bit,
lot.
I believe.
Yes, a ton. I'm mostly West Coast based, but I do travel all over, all the time, full time, 6 years, so.
It'll do it
Lots
to you.
of miles.
You said mostly West Coast.
Yeah.
And you told me yesterday, what else do you do when I said, do you winter camp? And you said,
No, not so much. I do try to travel with the weather. I don't love the winter, although I also don't love the heat, but I love the desert. I'm a picky girl, so I just try and travel with the weather. I love 65 and sunny, so.
well, there's only so many places that do that,
Yeah,
but are
yeah.
you were actually from the PNW area?
Yeah, originally, but I've been based out of San Francisco for a little over 10 years now.
Okay.
So if anything, if I could consider anywhere a home base, it would be San Francisco, but I do travel all over the place.
Are you going back in the PNW? Because in my opinion, I love the PNW for summers. Are you going back up there? Because are you migrating there? And we're filming this in April, so it's spring.
Right. I do love summer in the PNW. This year, I would love to go up. I did the whole summer last year in the PNW. I'm not sure if I will this year because I have a couple plans up my sleeve that are secrets, but hopefully we'll see. If the plans fall through, PNW 100% because I love it so much.
I know.
Yeah.
Montana, have you done Montana?
Not yet, crazily enough.
What?
I know, it's insane.
6 years, you haven't done
know.
Montana?
Well, it's like, I love Oregon and Washington, and there's so much to see there. I also have tons of friends and family there, so I've yet to do Montana, shockingly.
That's shocking.
I know, it's
have you done
so
like
weird.
the Colorado and Utah?
Nope.
Oh, geez, okay.
I know.
So just the
I still have
tri-states on the coast.
I still have so much to go. Yeah, I was for a long time bopping in and out of San Francisco so much I had a really tight leash on the bay, which is why I haven't traveled super far.
Yeah.
But as YouTube picks up, which is awesome, I'm able to travel a little bit further, which is great.
You just quit your job, I think, recently, right?
Yep, I did.
So congratulations.
Thank you. Full time on the road.
Okay.
It's scary but fun. Yeah.
Scary but fun is the best way to put it.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you do anything to the outside of your, do you have a name for the Astro? I'm sorry.
Spec.
Spec?
Yes, that's her name.
Okay.
Because she's tiny. She's a first gen. It's the shortest wheelbase.
She's a tiny spec.
She's a tiny spec, exactly. I haven't done anything to the outside, honestly. Like
I love
nothing.
this blue.
Thank you, right? It's a Les
Did it
Schwab
come with the blue?
van.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was Les Schwab bought a fleet of Astros a long time ago, and this is their patented blue color.
For those East Coasters, I don't know if they have Les Schwab.
Yeah, they might not. It's like a brake and tire place if you
Yeah.
need anything done, brakes and tires, so.
I mean, Les Schwab is a very well-known brand.
Yeah.
So this was their fleet vehicle. You bought it off of them, and that's their blue? I didn't even realize
Yeah,
that.
I know. I didn't either. I didn't even know they had a color, but that's so it's kind of a
cool.
unique color because it's their patented blue color. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Got the sliding door, and you guys kept it pretty simple in here.
Yeah, we did. It's not a convertible bed. It's just the regular bed. I sleep corner to corner if I want to totally stretch out, although I can sleep sideways, but I'm not fully stretched out. So I do tend to sleep corner to corner. Lots of storage under the bed. Got a 12-volt fridge that pulls out. And
is that a little IceCo?
Yeah, a little IceCo.
Is that what that is? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's top loading.
I did a video for them way back when, and actually, that thing is great.
It's great. I love it. I love it. I had it just a cooler for years, and it was just like such a game changer.
Wait, a cooler as in I'm going to put an ice?
Yes.
No, you're not doing that ever again.
And no, like as soon as I got the fridge, I was stoked. It's been a game changer. I'll literally never go back. So, yeah.
So if you were sitting and editing videos, do you do that in your chair?
Yeah, I've finally just this year got a swivel seat base for the passenger seat, which is also go for it. Yeah, you're welcome to hop in. Of course, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
So I'll sit in there.
This is so comfy.
It's comfy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a travel pet?
No, I want a dog though. I want
you do
a dog
want a dog.
So bad. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if you have a cat, because I'm allergic to cats, and that's why I asked.
Oh no, no animals. Nope.
Okay.
Yep. And this is a swivel top I also added to add some extra counter space to the van.
So you put your computer here and you can do some work?
Yes, I can do work on here. I'm also a traveling artist, so I'll make art. I've got a little dowel I'll put under here for support too if I need it. This has also been an added game changer for space, like when I'm cooking or doing anything. I've got almost 200 watts of solar on the roof. It's a Renogy flexible panel, and then I drilled through the roof here and put the cords down, and I've got a 1200 watt Goal Zero. Yeah, it runs my fridge full time, charges everything perfectly. I mean, for me, the simplicity works really well.
The little plug and play. Now, did you that little Goal Zero? I saw it was at 98%.
Yes.
Did you run that down today?
Barely.
I was gonna say we were sunny all day.
Yeah, barely. I mean, it holds a charge really well. Someone just asked me today, like, if you didn't have sun, how many days would it last? I'd say 4 or 5 with how much energy.
You don't draw a lot of power in here. You got the fridge, maybe your laptop.
Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, super simple.
I was gonna say your water is a little USB.
Yeah, so it's a little USB. This thing, it's like it goes up or down depending on how I need it. I didn't want a sink. I really liked not having a sink. I just put a bowl under here. I can pull it over and
that thing is
fill
different.
a pot or whatever. It's kind of unique, yeah.
What is that for a cup or a bowl to sit on at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, so sometimes like I've got my cup here and I'll just like set it here and fill it up.
You have to put Princess Diana right there in front of us. Yeah.
Of course, yes. My one mug that I saved after I stopped renting, I had to choose my one mug to move into the van, and that's been it. Shockingly, it hasn't broken.
Okay, well, hopefully now, I mean, we just jinx you, Jesus.
I know. I know.
I love the little decor in here. Now,
Thank you.
I want to get to what you do on the road, because that's really fascinating, but where do you keep your clothes?
All my clothes are in here. Okay. Almost all of them. And my dad helped me
you are
do
a
this
minimalist.
Like almost extreme minimalist.
I would call you extreme. That is insane.
I will say my big bulky clothes, like my sweaters, are in here. I made this. So
wait a minute, they're pillows?
Yeah, so I keep my bulky clothes in here. So it's got a zipper on top, and that's like my sweaters and stuff. But this is all my clothes.
I will say,
and these are regular pillows.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask, because this kind of goes into your business. Did you make that?
I did. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I made it. I made it out of a rug.
It was brand new?
Yeah, I bought it brand new. It's a soft washable rug because I wanted it to be kind of soft.
Right, yeah.
Just cut it to the shape. I measured the space and put the zipper on.
I am such a bad seamster. I have no idea how to do any of that stuff. So kudos to you.
Thank
I
you.
could never make pillows, blankets, or like I can't even do my own, like the curtains, right? I can't do those either. It's so hard. So did you make like all that stuff, or like all your pillows, or no?
Not all my pillows, just this one. These I bought. Okay. And then the curtains I made, they're just like pinned to the top, and the cab curtain, same thing. And they roll down at night, and then I roll them up during
If you can't see the stars, are these your stars? Is that what that is?
Yes, it fits the Astro theme.
The Astro theme. Yes, I honestly didn't even put 2 and 2 together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you like, obviously you chase weather, so it's beautiful out pretty much every time you go anywhere.
Yeah.
Are you inside of the van, outside of the van? Like, how do you live? Like,
I very much live outside. I mean, it's such a small space. I definitely get cabin fever if I'm stuck in here, if it's super rainy or whatever the case may be. I love hiking. I love just being outside.
Sure.
I'm in and out. I have a butane stove in here, which is my cooktop. I'll pull it out, lots of storage in here, and
Do you cook in here?
I cook in here if I'm stealth camping, but when I'm wild camping, I prefer to bring it outside. I've got my table out there. I'll set up and cook outside.
Now, for the people, like, stealth camping is a very like flexible term.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, because when I think stealth, it can be literally anywhere, and we're not hiding from anybody.
Right.
We're just hiding. You know, we're not going out to the wilderness.
Exactly, yeah.
I guess is the best way to put it, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We're not like, listen, we're not trying to fool cops.
Right, no.
We're trying to fool the person that's going to call the cops.
Exactly.
Right? Is that because?
Yeah.
I don't want to put a coin on it, but I feel like I invented stealth camping.
Oh, yeah?
But I mean, hold up, hold the phone.
Well, hey.
I mean, obviously it's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
But I did many videos on it back when I was living in a van. I did stealth camping in Los Angeles.
Oh, cool.
So you know how it goes. But you're in an Astro, so that's going to be like, I don't want to call it easy, but easier.
It is a lot easier. Like I said, I'm on my 6th year, and I never got the knock until literally last month for the first time ever.
Where'd you get it?
I knew I was pushing it. It was in Tiburon, if you know. It's a really pretty ritzy town in the Bay Area, right on the water, right in the bay. It's beautiful.
Can't do that.
Very high end. And I, of course, parked by the water view of the city. It was like, I knew I was pushing it.
Yeah.
And finally, first time ever in 5 years, someone called.
I got one knock after 3 years.
Yeah.
3.5 years.
Yeah.
I got one knock, and it was because I was tandem parking with a friend.
Oh, because of your friends. That's
well,
why you
because
got
we
the
were
knock?
friends. Yeah, it was 2 Sprinter vans.
Yeah, there you go.
And it was like, okay, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, come on. So as somebody that has gone through a knock and you know it, you know it's going to happen.
Yes.
And that's same with me. Like, I knew it was going to happen.
I knew it. I had a feeling. I feel like every time I got it and I knew it. I had a feeling it might happen, and I've camped in spots where I thought I might get it and I didn't. Yeah. But I feel like you kind of know.
Was it police?
It was the cops, yeah. And he ended up being super nice, and there was a nearby lot that he told me I could park in. I got lucky. So
that is a misconception, I feel like. The same thing happened with me. The cops were like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
There's a place right down here to go park.
It's exactly what happened.
Okay, so they will help you.
They will. I mean, so far in my experience, in the one time they helped me.
The one time.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what all the other times.
I don't know. Yeah. It was definitely very alarming, but it worked out, thankfully.
Yeah, it did. Now you know not to do that.
Yeah.
You know, when you feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now you can pretty much sit upright in your bed. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's lots of cons. I mean, the pros outweigh the cons for the Astro, but for me, I have lots of hair and I can't wear it up, right?
Be grateful,
because
okay?
no.
You're talking to a bald man over here, guys.
Well, I do love my long hair, but I can't wear it up because there's it'll...
No bun, yeah.
It'll rub on the ceiling.
That's not a skylight, Olivia. That is just, it is a skylight.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, this is a map I just put up. It's
just
laminated, so it kind of reflects the light.
It does. That's why I'm like, is it a skylight? But no.
No,
But you got your disco ball.
I do. Sadly, I think it might have to go soon because it's really getting worn out.
Okay.
But I'm loving it.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to last until it totally dies,
Fair enough.
The party's got to continue in here.
Shall we go to the back maybe
and
see what's in the back?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. There is Strange Days Diaries.
Yes.
Strange Days Diaries.
Yes, that's my channel.
Look at you modeling in front of your Astro.
Yeah, exactly. But the back is pretty simple. There are 2 drawers back here. So in front of the drawers, I have my skateboard and then my traction boards in case I get stuck. I've never gotten stuck.
Yeah,
which
let's
is
knock
great.
on some wood on that one.
I know. I mean, the all-wheel drive helps a lot with that.
It does.
But yeah, just 2 simple drawers, storage back here, and then I shove things in the corners there.
You got to. In the Astro, you got to.
Yeah, 100%. But it is pretty simple.
Now, I'm going to ask you before we end this,
Yeah.
Would you change anything if you were to redo it all over again?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I try.
Honestly, no, I like this build. I've seen other builds in Astros where the bed is on the side.
Yep.
And I think that's really cool. I think that's just as good as this.
Like a bench that will come out to a bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just the full side. I don't know. I've seen both.
Okay.
Or pull outs and stuff.
Like a full bed with a galley on one side or something like that? Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But I get you. It's that is the choice. Bed this way or bed that way.
Right.
Everything else is going to work itself out.
Yeah, exactly. But I love this. I think this is the best. At least for me, it's worked out really well. This cabinet where all my clothes are stored is new. I just put that in. I built that with my dad about a year ago, and that's been a huge game changer too.
So your head always goes on this side no matter what.
Always, yeah.
Now for me, I always like having my head on the driver's side because streets are this way.
Yep.
And you don't want your head to be on the other side.
That was helpful. I did not think about that when I was building it. That was luck. So if you're building
will,
one, then
yeah.
think about that, because I definitely think head on this side is best, especially if you're ever going to stealth camp in cities, which I feel like everyone at some point is going to have to probably sleep
at some
on the
point,
street.
whether you're going to be in a $300,000 Sprinter or in a Astro van. That if you want to tell everybody the cost of what it was, then you can, but I always leave it up to the person.
Honestly, I don't know like the total cost after building everything.
6 years ago, yeah.
It was 6 years ago, but I think I bought it for like $3,000, a little less maybe, in Oregon 6 years ago. Built it out. At this point, I've probably put another like $1,000 or $2,000 in the build max, like with the wood and the solar and stuff. So not much, honestly.
You only paid $3,000 for this thing?
Yes, but this was also 2020.
Yeah, you lucky
I know,
dog.
I got really lucky.
I hate you.
Yeah, I feel super lucky. Yeah, definitely. And it's been such a great van. Like I said, it was a Les Schwab van, so they cared for it really well.
Well,
it is old.
They are a maintenance company.
So I got super lucky.
Well, there you go. Maybe look for, there's your pro tip.
Yeah.
Look for maintenance service centers that have their fleet vehicles.
Actually, it's a huge tip, honestly, if anyone's looking, like, look for
It's not a bad, it's a great tip. Yeah, I love that idea. Why not?
A lot of places have bought fleets of vans for whatever reason and then end up selling them, so.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, plug yourself one more time. Where can we find you, Asia? And thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, give me a follow at Strange Days Diaries on YouTube. And then my Instagram is just my name, Asia Villacrez. Yeah, give me a follow. Watch my travels online.
Villacrez. I got to figure that one out.
Yeah,
okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.